We're live.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the Supper
Welcome to the Supper
Club.
Club.
Welcome to the Supper Club. How's everybody? How's everybody week? And we are.
That about says it, I
Yeah,
think.
right,
Ooh,
right.
it was a 3-week week.
Yeah, in 1 week, a whole lot of shit jumped off this week, huh? Yeah,
A whole lot.
we'll get to it. Before we go any further with the show, I'd like to send out my condolences. We would like to send out our condolences to the Moody family on their loss of their brother Tyrone.
Mm.
So our condolences go out to them. Um, I want to say a thank you to, I can't pronounce her name, last name, but everybody, Dana,
Joe Bear.
Joe, I can't, that's why I won't say it. And I started to call her earlier, like, how do you pronounce your last name?
Yeah.
Okay, so um, I want to thank her for bringing the comedy show to Ottawa for the second time. And once again, it was a hell of a show. I loved
It
it.
was awesome.
And I think this year it was better than last year.
I think so too.
But I don't know if I told Dana that, but I told 2 or 3 people. I said, well, shit, in the next year or two, if she keep putting these shows on, she's going to have to find a bigger venue.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying? But some
We'll have to
people,
build one.
right. Because some people saying there was some tables left, but I didn't see no tables left.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, that was a hell of a show. Man. I had a ball.
It was fun.
I had a ball. Not to mention the sponsor is coming out with a black eating Moscato.
Yeah.
That should be. I got to get a bottle of that.
I'm excited because also I jumped up. I think you know this, but I started a company called Black Eden Botanicals,
Okay.
and the goal is to make stuff with plants that grow in Idlewild
Oh, okay.
and make them like all the products would be based on different historical people
Okay.
and go towards community projects that we have.
Okay.
And so I ran up and I was like, would y'all want to grow your grapes in Idlewild?
Hey,
And
you
they're like,
never know.
they were really excited about it.
Yeah.
So excited.
I wonder if you can grow grapes here.
Yeah, there's grapes all over.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They got vineyards.
Yep. And there's Michigan vineyards all over the place.
Oh, vineyards, whatever.
Uh-huh.
I say vineyards.
Yeah.
You tell I ain't no wine drinker. Now there's something about liquor.
Yep.
I tell
maybe
you.
there's also I'm gonna turn off the fan.
Okay.
There's also what is it called? Ironfish.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever? It's like near Traverse.
No. I don't go up that far.
But they they're a full distillery.
Oh, okay.
So that's another thing I've been thinking about is like we should make some gin. We've got juniper.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna start bootlegging now.
Heck yes.
Okay, we're
Cheers.
run some moonshine around here.
That's what
We
we
cheers
do.
to that, y'all.
Yep. Mm.
I think the Juneteenth was a success. Shout out to Katina and her crew and the volunteers that helped put that together. Shout out to Mimi and the parade and the volunteers and everybody that participated in the float or
Yeah.
driving in the float. I think that's growing bigger and bigger every year.
I can't wait to see like when I was little in upstate New York, I helped build floats.
Okay.
People would build for like 3 months.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In big garages and stuff.
Right.
And I can't wait to see more kids involved. More people that are
Thanks, Kev.
Yay, it sounds good.
All right, we're getting through today.
Doing it. We're doing
We're
it.
doing it.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's always awesome to see like everyone just gathering and
Okay.
cheering and
Right.
yelling and what else happened? Ooh, I did a tea party.
Yeah, how did that turn out?
It was so cool.
Okay.
I gathered some mint from all over and I got a Super 8 camera, which
Okay.
you also need to try that out.
A Super 8 camera?
Yeah, it might feel a little more familiar.
I mean,
It's an old school, like 60s, 70s.
Oh no, this shit probably weigh 50 pounds.
No, it's not that bad.
I want something light.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we all dressed up and just
Okay.
Tammy Cakes made those baller
Them
sticky buns. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Tammy and them sticky buns, boy.
Anything Tammy touches is like I just cannot
cannot
even.
even.
He always laughs, but it's not even a joke.
I haven't come across anything nasty or didn't taste good to me that she cooked as far as dessert.
Same.
And so, yeah, hats off to you, Tammy Cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, anything that she's made. What were those? Chicken balls, like cheese chicken balls.
Yeah.
She was in the rib competition. That was amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait for that come.
Oh my god!
too.
Yeah.
And the gumbo cook off and yeah.
I can't wait for some more of your cooking.
I ain't displaying my cooking like that.
No.
No, I'm keeping mine at home.
Oh, Floyd's in here.
Who?
Floyd.
Hey, Floyd. How you doing, brother? My brother.
We'll get him all the way in to the podcast.
Okay, now
in a little
should
bit.
I bring this to my audience or not? Or not?
Yeah, it'll come on your Facebook.
I think.
Click on the button.
Click on the button. See what
I haven't done that part
haven't-
yet.
It said add destination.
So add your Facebook. You have to log in. Do you know your password? The moment of truth.
No, it should be auto. What you call them? I shouldn't have to put. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
I gotta say, StreamYard is a lot easier. I'm really glad about this discovery.
This is a
And
new one.
Thank you so much
Thank
to
you so much
Danielle.
to Danielle, my friend who told me
Oh,
about it.
okay. Do I click on that or just go?
Oh no, we're already streaming on there.
Wait a minute. I don't know what I just did.
I think
even
when we get everything together, I hope we keep this as a tradition
of like a little
of
moment,
like a little
of
moment of
stuff
figuring
out.
stuff out.
Okay.
But all through the summer and who knows how long, I'm gonna be doing these events like the tea where we dress up and in different periods.
Right.
And I'm gonna film just like hanging out because I want to make just a series of recreations of things that Idlewilders used to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You need a hand?
Yeah.
I think go back to StreamYard. Let's start over. Close that. Oh.
Okay. I guess we're back live, am I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been live this whole time.
Oh,
You want me to? Ooh.
what's
All right.
that?
Here, let me.
Well, I'm a computer illiterate, so my co-host is helping me out a little bit. Y'all just be patient, please. Thank you. See, I went to page. I didn't go to profile.
Yeah.
Computer illiterate.
It's not. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Everyone's learning, and everything changes so fast.
so
Yeah,
fast.
it does. Okay, should I put a title in there?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Supper Club?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
Kyle Greer, first time visitor. Welcome. Kyle put a lot of work in this week. It was really great to get to know him better. We're connecting Danny to his Facebook.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, cool.
I guess we on there. I don't know. But anyway, how y'all doing tonight this evening?
We're going over all the events of the weekend.
Oh yeah,
which seems like years ago now.
Right, but yeah, last weekend was a blast.
It was really
this
cool.
Weekend ain't too much going on. I guess it's just the time to recuperate.
Yeah.
And see what we gonna cause trouble next week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah, and I'm going on an adventure.
Yeah, you going to Chicago and Minnesota and Boston and New York.
I do like traveling, but I'm going actually on an Idlewild focused research trip. I'm super excited. So a few years ago, Colin Carrington showed me a geographical review that was written about Idlewild in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
And so I actually found my own version of an original one, which was exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like researching where. So I'm gonna go full nerd right now. But when scientists make stuff, they have all the research that they did that is associated with that publication.
Okay.
Usually goes into an archive.
Mm-hmm.
And so he interviewed like Leela Wilson and all these original Idlewilders.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go hopefully see if like what other notes and things that he took from all those folks.
See, I have it's a pleasure to be working with such a talented young lady who's willing to take time out of take time to travel, to learn about Idlewild and come back and share that with our guests and our community. That's and what more dedicated than you get to a community than that. So
well, thank you, Danny. But also that's a shout out honestly to my Aunt Dolores, who I mentioned passed a few weeks ago.
Right.
Because when I was little, she was doing that with for our family.
Oh, okay.
She'd travel. That was like her hobby. She'd travel around, mostly in the South and in the 70s also, before there was Ancestry.com and everything.
Right, yeah.
She'd go a lot of Black folks. Mm-hmm. Our history is documented in churches because other places weren't really, paying attention or caring.
Since you mentioned Ancestry, back in the wintertime, I had a friend of mine somebody work for Ancestry. So anyway, my oldest brother who passed away had like 2-3 girls that the family never met.
Oh, wow.
I mean, if we did, we were young.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tried to trace them back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, make a long story short, he put a freeze on the Ancestry that they won't give nobody any information about it. So that was weird, but after me and my family discussed it, we knew why. And he couldn't lift it because he died before he can lift the lock.
Interesting.
And we wanted to find out because one was born in Ohio and one was born in New York. And they're like 50 years old, 40. They're about
38.
Yeah. They're like 40 years old now.
Are we related?
I don't know. But yeah, and that was very interesting. But when I was kind of upset because I really love to meet him.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
We can discuss.
Well, maybe this will reach them.
Mm-hmm. No, it might.
Eventually.
I like to mention that come July 1st at Meeks Park. It's the Greer Music Fest.
Yes, thank you, Kyle.
And thank you for sharing that with us, Kyle. And that's at Meeks Park, July 1st.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of memorials, it's a memorial to the Greer's mom.
Yeah.
Which is, and I've gone to, I think, is this the fourth one?
I think so.
So I've been to 2 of the 4.
I've been to every one. I go there every year, man. And every year they get.
I think I just missed the first one.
Like I said,
they're awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anything that has to do with music and entertainment, for people that's putting them on, they
so I've been to everyone.
A third, okay. Sorry about that, Kyle. But the shows are a success. I never. Well, there was one that didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? But anything got to do with music or entertainment goes off without a hitch.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's an annual thing, it gets bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've seen so far, and I say that mainly because of Dana and the other comedy show that's coming in July.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Well, I mean, the entertainment and music tradition is strong. I feel like that energy stays.
Yeah. It's all around Ottawa. Just have to pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Like there's been a bunch of times. Actually, the comedy show last summer. Okay. When you were joking, I was like down on the. Well, it was not a joke. It was true. I was down on the dock. Waxing nerd poetic, and I just always feel like I can hear Louis Armstrong. Or like.
I just
everybody chilling.
I can just imagine you going to Flamingo, what you like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I wish I was around in that era.
I know.
But
well, soon. I mean, when we get to restoring all this stuff, it's gonna feel just like it was. We can just, like I can't wait to have a party or an event in more of these historical places.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially here.
Mm-hmm. Actually, let me show you another thing.
Okay.
There's So this is another thing from the Mary Ellen Wilson collection. Archive. There was in the 70s, they did a recreation of the Paradise Club in 58. So I also connected with PBS because it was a PBS show.
Okay.
And they still have the special that they did on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But they totally like rebuilt and redesigned.
Can I see that?
The Paradise Club, and it's so cool. The show is really awesome too because they interviewed everyone.
Right.
Arthur Bragg is in there.
Wow.
And so even the recreation is a tradition,
Right.
That would have been 20 years. Man. And I feel like everyone has so many good ideas here and so much good energy that sometimes it can be really frustrating.
Yes.
When the energy is squashed.
Yeah, because some people want all the energy. They want to have all the energy.
Or get all the credit.
Yeah. And one thing I know for sure is this ain't no award. We ain't giving no awards for whoever does the most or whoever does this.
Right.
This is no competition. This is a community that we trying to rebuild, that trying to move forward. And this ain't no competition. We ain't trying to win no reward. But as we move down the line, we find out who's for it moving forward and who's not.
Yeah.
Well, we see who just wanted to stay the same. Because like I tell people, I've been back here since 01. I haven't seen a building renovated, reconstructed, or nothing. Only one was Mid-Michigan's building, the old Masonic. So in 20 years, it's time to do something.
For sure.
For sure.
So it sounds like it's time to talk about this grant.
Well,
should we let Floyd in?
yeah.
Hey Floyd, do you want to turn on your camera?
Turn on your camera, Floyd. We love to have your input. Anybody else want to turn on their camera and join us?
Yeah.
Because it's about to get serious around here right now.
Can you guys hear me?
Hey.
Can you hear him?
Oh, we can't hear you.
Can you
He
hear
in
me?
his car. You
Yeah,
got to turn your mic on, Floyd.
it's on. Hold on.
Yeah.
What about now?
We can't hear you.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Is that because our mics are off?
No.
We can't hear you, Floyd. Can you hear us?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, he can hear us, but we can't hear him.
You're not muted. I don't know if you can go in your settings. You're
Check,
driving.
Check,
Oh,
check.
Kyle can hear you?
Kyle, can you hear me?
Oh, damn.
Hmm.
I think we got our whatchamacallums off.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, is that what it is?
Floyd?
Yes.
Oh, that wasn't it. Floyd?
Well, y'all get some.
Yeah, but it's echoing now. We hear you, Floyd, but we getting the echo.
What about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
What's going on?
What's happening, Floyd?
Nothing, man. On the way to the house, man, had to put them hours in.
Okay, get that money.
Oh yeah, got to, man. I gotta be able to be sustained in Idlewild since they don't want to approve anything else.
Right. Well, let us get your input on that.
On what?
You know, while we talking,
Be specific.
the grant that
Well,
that was. No, you go ahead, Lydia.
For lack of a better word, that was asinine. But it also shows everyone's true colors. I think the major issue with that grant had nothing to do with what they're going to do with Williams Island. It had everything to do with there was going to be oversight, meaning that history of people stealing, pocketing money that was supposed to go to the community, those days would have been over since the money was coming from DNR. And those who did not want to have that,
Yeah, we can't hear
shut
him
it
now.
down. Can y'all hear me?
Into the laptop.
Sorry. You're our first digital guest.
I'll be home in a minute and I'll log back in. Hopefully you'll hear me better.
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I think the biggest problem is you have several different groups. You have people up there with different plans, clandestine, whatever it may be. Right now, without getting a grant, you can apply next year for another grant. All that means is there's one more year where there's no results. Nothing has been done in Idlewild.
Right.
So all this talk about revitalizing Idlewild is nothing but smoke.
Right.
For certain groups, it's not about revitalizing Idlewild. It's about how much money they can put in their pockets. And then we would still be in the same position we're in right now. No results. Again, I listened to the meeting last night. They're still talking about this master plan they've been working on for 3 years. All that means is more time goes by, and as Danny said, no commercial structures, no nothing. You know, it's like it's lip service.
It's all talk.
If we keep saying well, we want to revitalize Idlewild. We get all these different grants in, this, that, and the other. And as speaking on grants, we have no idea how many grants Idlewild has received and what has been done with them.
Why is
Well,
that?
you can look around and see what's been done with it. Nothing.
Right. I'm saying, but we all know there's been grants for Idlewild. Okay. And then there has been no results. So where's that grant money going?
Right.
Who oversees that grant money?
Right.
Who's writing these grants? Based on what? If you look at that Amazon article, it specifically said it was earmarked for Idlewild, Black Eden. But again, where are the results from that money?
Right. Where?
There's none. DNR state program would have some oversight. Someone would have to answer questions. They'd have,
and that's why they didn't like it, is all that oversight.
Exactly. And then you have others that go in, oh, let's go to the beach and let's measure this out. Let's do this. There was no dimensions on the proposal.
No.
It was a scare tactic.
And that was my main thing about that presentation. Because to me, I felt he was misleading people. Because them plans wasn't set in stone. That was a rough draft.
The man made it very clear that things could be changed, they could be reallocated, but then you had people who tried to put him in a box, to give an answer that they wanted to manipulate. But at the end of the day, things could have been changed, things could have been moved around. But then, I mean, the major question was, though, last night was, well, if we don't spend $1 million, what happens to the rest of the money? Meaning that if you dissect that, that means, will I have the opportunity to get my hands on it?
Yeah.
Is what they were really asking.
And for a little background for everyone that wasn't watching all these meetings, so I'm also trying to figure out this echo now. So I was nominated to the Parks and Rec. I'm the vice chair, and this person came in, volunteered to let us know about a grant from the Department of Natural Resources. It's a COVID relief grant. So it's actually not one that we can apply to again. This is the only time that we can apply for this specific one. They have a bunch of other ones.
Lost opportunity.
Lost opportunity fully. And some of the really frustrating parts are that we had several meetings in Parks and Rec talking about the details of the grant and what everyone wanted to contribute. The Greers put in a lot of effort, and it was really awesome to connect with them more. And they reached out to a lot of community people to make sure everyone had what they wanted to see on Williams Island as a project for this grant. And in our meeting, no one talked about what they wanted to change. They just talked about how we didn't do the process correctly, which is totally fine. We took notes. We're going to do better, but we just started. But then at the very last minute, Sean Coffey comes in, and we're all at the island, and he tears apart this concept drawing that was created, and it's really beautiful. But a concept drawing is just a sample. It's just for what, it's just to give the grant committee an idea that we know that, we're conceptualizing what we want to do. There's no measurements. There's not any of that stuff. And so it was just so frustrating, because if he had a problem with the things in the grant, he could have come to the meetings before and said, "Hey, y'all, let's change it," and we would have because that's what we were doing.
Right.
You know, everyone was. It was really nice, actually, to see the process before it got to the people that don't want to see anything.
And like I said, listening and watching them up there on the beach, marking it off. I think the people was misled because from the plans that he was showing them people that they're taking away part of the beach, and that's not what is not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think that he misled the people. But then the people that was there don't even use the damn beach. I'm on that beach every day, 2 or 3 times a day. I don't see nobody that lives on the lake at that beach. So why don't we get together with the community, the people that actually go to the beach,
Yeah,
and what they think?
and that's a big thing, y'all. Like, there's some class warfare going on here
Oh yeah,
that needs to be addressed because the folks that were against the grant are the ones that are very active in creating the master plan, in controlling all the resources, and everyone needs to be active. Like, we need to get everyone to these meetings.
you want to go put our mics back up the way they were?
The echoing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we should figure out the echo.
We're
Okay, let me try.
trying to. I'm here 5 people, different people in my headphones.
Am I still echoing?
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I don't hear nothing now. I hear myself.
Am I echoing now?
No.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So I think we just need to mute our
I'm
computers.
I'm muted, but can you turn my volume down in here?
Oh yeah. No, that's your laptop.
Oh.
It's plugged into your laptop.
No,
But yeah, it was very frustrating and also exciting at the same time because I love working. I love teams. I love seeing people work together, you know?
Right.
And so there was a lot of that, especially with Carmen Greer. She knocked it out of the park. Like, she was literally, like, I didn't know we've got a technical writer in the community.
Oh yeah.
And someone that grew up here that knows a lot of people.
Yep.
That kind of stuff is really exciting to me, and that's the kind of stuff I want to support.
And see, that's what I would like more of is the people that actually grew up here
and that don't live on the lake
and come back here.
Yeah, totally.
So
we need everybody.
Yeah, we need the whole community.
Yeah, in my background, like, I'm not from here, but I did come from a low income background. I grew up on social services and I wouldn't have been able to go to a lake that was not public.
My audio is screwed up.
What did you do?
It says Danny audio. Yeah, I hear it distorted in my headphones.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Let's switch headphones.
Huh?
Let's switch headphones. Say something.
Yeah, see.
Oh.
Are you here?
Let's see.
Yeah. I don't know if that's my laptop or that.
Go in your settings. This is like also a Oh, we should just turn.
Internal. No, it's still echoing. It's still distorted.
But you should just be coming in from this mic. It's weird that it just happened. Any different? Say something.
Okay. Still distorted. Still distorted. It's worse now.
Uh-oh. What if we switch mics?
Huh?
Does that one sound better?
Okay. No. It's still distorted. Give us a minute, y'all. It was better the original way.
Okay, I'll change it back. Sounds like munching, Wani says.
Let me see now. Oh, no. It's worse. It's worse.
What?
Mm-hmm. What happened? It says, how about now?
Yeah, that's the weird thing, Kyle, is we're both like the audio is coming in from the same place. So it should be the same. I'm gonna just log in again.
Mm-mm. I think we're back on.
Okay.
But it's still distorted.
Yours is? Is your computer muted?
Huh?
Is your computer muted?
No. I don't think so.
Oh, mute your computer. You sound better.
No, not mine.
You can hear it?
Huh?
You can hear it?
Yeah. But it's. How does it sound now? No, I'm still distorted.
I think it's better.
It says better.
Wani says it's fine
Not
when
in-
we're away.
Not in my headphone, it ain't.
It's not?
No.
Kyle says it's better.
No. Kyle, how does it sound now? It might be better on their end, but.
That's all that matters.
Oh, okay. So I don't care if we hear 15 people in our headphones.
Yours is still echoing?
Yeah. Danny's is okay.
Oh, Kevin says it's
Still echoing. Yeah. See? Right, Kev.
What's
Hello? Oh, well, hello.
hello? How's that sound?
Can y'all hear us now? No. I don't even think they can hear. I can't hear nothing.
You sound good. You sound good.
Yeah, but I can't hear in my headphones.
You can't hear. Oh.
What about now? Yeah, I can hear it now. How do you sound? Is that better, guys?
Kyle says yes.
Lydia has static. Lydia, you got static. I don't want no static from Lydia.
Nobody wants that. Is that any better?
How she sound now? Kyle, Kev.
Well, another thing is I am excited about the Parks and Rec board.
You what?
I'm excited about the Parks and Rec board.
Yeah.
I want people. Another thing that happened. Okay, Kevin says that's better. Woo.
Yeah, go up on the volume a little bit.
Another thing that happened was
in the headphones. So.
The.
Okay. It's nope. All good. Okay, we're good.
Awesome. Yay. I think you need to mute your computer though.
Muted?
Because now I have an echo.
What about now? Now?
I think that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So a whole bunch of things happened. So when we were going to nominate the board for the Parks and Rec advisory thing, three of us were on Zoom because we were traveling.
Okay.
And Blair said that we couldn't participate on Zoom as part of the Open Meetings Act.
Right.
But then we read the Open Meetings Act because I hadn't read it before, to be honest.
And does this say that?
The advisory boards don't have to adhere to the Open Meetings Act.
Okay, but if
that's what the Open Meetings Act said.
Oh, okay.
And we're an advisory board. So the three of us on Zoom, I think, have a bit more trust in the community than the folks that got nominated themselves to the board.
Right.
So in the next meeting, which will be in July, I don't know the exact date yet. I am, and I already mentioned this in the meeting a few days ago, I'm going to be asking the whole board to step down and allow a renomination.
Okay.
And I'm really hoping that some other folks will come.
Okay.
And that more of the community can actually nominate the people that they want. Because I do think we can do
Well, how do the members get voted? Who votes them in?
The last time it was just the people that were there. So they just nominated themselves and voted themselves in. But we can basically come up with our own, like, we can say, let's do a vote with all the people that are present.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
And so how many members of the board is it?
There's 6. So there's 4 people that were elected to positions on the board, and then there's 2 other board members that are just board members.
Okay. They hold no position,
Mm-hmm.
just there.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. One of the things I really wanted to do, so the reason I actually signed up to be involved with Parks and Rec was so that because I want to make a map of all of the township properties.
Okay.
And make them nice.
Okay.
You know, like put gardens in or whatever, and
Right.
and make more park spaces.
Okay.
And do stuff like that. Like, you know, like you're always at the island
Right.
doing all this work. Let's get some resources to
Right.
you know.
Yeah, because I mean, you ride around Ottawa. Look, I mean, you know what I'm saying. I say that because I ride around different. I don't know if you can call them neighborhoods up here,
Mm-hmm.
and see, you know, little towns, Woodland Park, and you know what I'm saying.
Right.
And just ride around by their beach area, flowers. They got flowers and
Mm-hmm.
nice green grass, and you read about ours. You look like we growing hay.
Yeah. We gotta get irrigation systems in.
Yeah, and
We gotta
I
get
spoke to Barbara about that at one time too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I was a maintenance man, I used to get up in the morning and at one time we had flowers up there in Flamingo,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a long ass water hose that I would stretch from. It's a little room inside one of the bathrooms, and I would use the water with a long ass hose and water the plants and flowers and
Dang.
yeah. So
And I know a bunch of people, like Linda McClure was telling me.
her
She used to
her
drive
mom.
around
Oh
and they
yeah,
would
her
water
mom for
everything.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's beautiful, but also like let's give folks resources that are putting in this work.
Right,
You know,
right.
like we could be enjoying Idlewild in so many different ways.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, got to pass the torch because a lot of us are getting too old to be up there. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
it's to pass the torch and get some of these, get the community involved, the younger folks around here.
Totally.
You know, involved in especially some of the activities,
Mm-hmm.
some of the events. You know, last weekend was the presentation of Boys to Men.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got like 6 or 7 young men to sign up, which is good.
That's really good.
Because 6 is better than none.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to remind any parents or grandparents that might be tuning in. If you have any kids that live in the Lake County area or Baldwin, Ottawa, from the age of 11 to 18, 17,
Mm-hmm.
make sure you sign them up to Boys to Men because we got a lot of plans for them this summer in Ottawa.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you sign them up. And yeah, like I said,
don't think it's not even it's not actually restricted to boys, right?
yes,
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Boys to Men.
it would be
Boy,
cool.
it's not
It would
boys
be
and
cool.
girls to men. It's Boys to Men.
Well, there's also healthy kids then
Okay, well, yeah.
for the young non-men boys
Mm-hmm.
and people.
Or the ones who confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not confused.
Hey.
And just outside of any definition. Actually, thank you for bringing that up because there was a moment in the discussion of the grant where
The same gender bathrooms?
all gender
bathrooms
were thrown in there as something that we should be really careful about, I guess. Or if to me it felt like very homophobic. And like people were seeing if other board members were afraid because they said, "Did you know this was in here?"
Right.
You know, it was like the tone of it.
Right.
And I am gender fluid.
Huh?
I'm gender fluid.
Okay.
I'm pansexual.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Do you know Janelle Monáe?
Yeah.
She's pansexual.
Okay. And
it means basically hearts not parts.
huh?
Hearts not parts. Like you fall for a person, not what their body looks like.
Oh, okay.
You know? And there's actually a really strong tradition of queerness in Idlewild. And it's also Pride Month.
You say it's a strong what?
There's a strong tradition of queerness in Idlewild.
And I mean, why do you say that?
Because I think it's awesome.
Oh, you think it's awesome that it is?
That there's a tradition, yes, in a Black community in the woods, that a bunch of queer kids were coming out here and like feeling safe and like they could be who they are. I mean, Little Richard was here.
Yeah.
You know?
He was sure enough fucking queer, wasn't he?
I know, and I did prepare for this, so I wanted to show. Because also there were some.
You got pictures of some queers.
Pictures of some queers, some ancestral queers. So this is Clifford Fears on the cover of the Idlewilders magazine in drag
For the fashion show.
dancing his ass off. No, this is at there's a little bit about it. So our cover, Clifford Fears takes off on tequila.
Oh.
At the show burial. He stole the show.
Wow.
The other 4 Ziggy Johnson dancers will be with him on the New York
Johnson
Eastern debut.
I wanted just Bumpy Johnson's brother or something.
Check him out.
Oh, okay.
So, and this is actually something I've been trying to find out. They in Idlewild, they had what was called a show burial, which was
not to cut you off, but you know where this is, don't you?
The Paradise Club?
No.
Where is it?
That's lot owners.
Is it?
That's remember I was saying the fashion show?
But I think that's 56 though. I think that's in the.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's cool.
But I'm gonna tell you, I can tell.
Yeah.
Because the same ceiling.
Oh, that's still there.
I think so.
I mean, that's cool too. That is so cool.
But then again, no. That might be the flamingo.
But check
whatever.
This is another page.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
This is another page from the same thing with more of the burial. So the last show of every season, they would call it the burial, and everyone would dress in drag.
Oh, yeah.
So they've got the 4 tops here.
They're dressed in drag.
Dressed in drag, and the Ziggyettes. So all the dancers were in dressed up as the 4 tops.
Oh, okay.
And performing, and everyone knew Clifford Fears was openly gay.
Okay.
And he actually was also a Catherine Dunham dancer. He toured Europe. He performed with Sidney Poitier and all these amazing people.
It's funny as I look at this.
Check that out.
This was lot owners. This is lot owners. Because I remember as a kid getting one of these flyers with the artillery on it.
You have some of these?
I don't have any now. Hell no. I wish I did.
Well, I have some copies you can have. But you can see down here it says Ziggyettes as the 4 tops.
Yep.
And so I think that's amazing because I've been calling friends that are in theater, seeing if this is like a theater tradition, and no one knows about it. So it might be something. I mean, it could be something that Idlewild did just to make people feel welcomed and comfortable.
Right.
And I think that's really beautiful.
Right.
And there's also related to the grant. There's this page that I had submitted to be a part of the grant, talking about the Idlewild clubs. Mm-hmm. So I just want to read this part. Dr. Ashler's psychiatrist's contention that music has charms to soothe the savage, et cetera, is simply substantiated in Idlewild, which is kind of what you were saying too. Mm-hmm. Ma Buckles, whose arrival here was a photo finish as the first arrival with Lena Wilson, had pictures of the road where it crossed the bridge to the island, where through the years the cares and worries have been thrown off until the weight has caused the bridge to sink to the bottom of a hill, coming to the skating rink, where the music goes from morn to morn. Mm-hmm. At the Detroit Idlewild Club, whose members are a most dynamic group, they arrive with repressions, inhibitions, and tensions wound up like a Christmas gift. Watch, then greeting kindred spirited spiritsons in our own atmosphere with music and gladness, wet or dry. There comes a more reviled, relaxed, happy feeling. Cares and worries vaporize as the music of the dance goes on, and regardless of the turning, there are only pleasant, friendly faces. The music washes out cares and strain. From this relief and return to the more lucidity of thought, let us hope the vision of a separate Idlewild clubhouse for each city, town, and village cluttering up the landscape will be abandoned, because the formation of the Idlewild Club was to keep intact the Idlewild friendships regardless of city limits or boundary lines. Doc put a nickel in the vendor. Katie Davis.
Carmen says she new information. Oh, she got some new information.
Well, was it new information that you have or that you heard, Carmen?
Carmen, you got new information?
And this is the entry that I'm reading from. So, and there are, since this time, there have been formed a bunch of different Idlewild groups.
Thank you for your new info. Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you I'm glad that's new. That's exciting.
Thanks for tuning in, Carmen.
Yeah. And actually, here's a picture of regular island traffic, which people were freaking out about yesterday.
Forgot my pictures.
Oh, yeah. You have to bring them next week.
Well, I found most of them were our old house.
Oh, wow.
But some of them are the parade from, oh, man, this had to be 80, 81.
Dang. Was it bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Wow. I can't wait to see these.
And most of it was me and my brothers around the cabin. Because I told you we went to school here 4 years. So I got pictures of the snow in the wintertime.
Oh my gosh. Do you have a yearbook?
No.
Did they make them?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I'll have to find those.
Yeah. I don't think I might. No, I don't know, because I've never seen my picture. Matter of fact, if you go in the school, Baldwin School, they got plaques in there with the pictures from different years.
Oh, cool.
From the 60s on up.
I haven't even, I need to go visit the Baldwin School because I've never been yet.
You better hurry up before it fall in. We love you too, Carmen.
Is it at risk of falling in?
But yeah, that's very interesting. It's a shame that grant didn't go through. Like I said, I think the people. Then my thing is, they're considering the people that was on the beach. That's the people. That's who's speaking for Idlewild.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think the community should speak for Idlewild.
I agree.
The people who actually attends that beach.
Because I hope this is reaching the community. Y'all need to listen to what people were saying about the project.
Yeah.
Like, they don't, literally some folks were saying, we don't want more people coming to the beach.
Yep. Somebody.
So we don't want to make it nicer.
Listen, a certain person gonna tell me, well,
I need to.
You're having problems. No, just think, all these people be up on the beach. Y'all having problems with dogs in the water. Just think of all these people on the beach. And my reply was, I'm glad to see. I love to see people on the beach, but that dog situation can be handled.
Right.
You know, don't kick down that project or talk about it. But like I say, let the community speak.
Right.
On how they feel.
Right. And here's my thinking is there are legitimate concerns about the surrounding area and things that have happened in recent history, like the Confederate flag being brought onto the water.
You can't. Here's
the thing: is you attract communities by the way that you curate your space. If you make something, Black folks like nice stuff,
right?
If we make it nice and it's like, look, celebrating Blackness, it can be a public beach, and more Black people are gonna come.
Right.
Because they're gonna be like, y'all need to see,
right.
You need to see the old Flamingo Club. It's reopened, or like they made a recreation of the clubhouse.
But that's my opinion on that. Let the people speak. Let the people vote. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
please
when I say none of the people that was on that beach yesterday looking at that plan, I never see them at that beach.
Yeah, because a lot of them are private lakefront owners, and they have their own private beachfront. And that's why I'm saying there's a bit of class warfare going on here, because they just don't want anyone. They want the whole thing. They want the whole lake to be private.
Okay, that's not going to happen. So they might, that's not going to happen.
Be careful. That's how.
The DNR already said that.
But also, that's how we lost the front entrance, which luckily Oscar Barnes bought it. But they made that public thing private.
Well, we lost things because that was mishandled funds.
Mm-hmm. It was mishandled a lot of things.
Yeah. You're right. A lot of shit was mishandled. But I'm just saying, in general, the funds was mishandled.
Mm-hmm.
Whether somebody took it, did something else with it, it was mishandled.
Right.
Because if it was handled right, we'd be seeing a lot more shit done around here.
Right.
And that's not a problem that's just surface.
Right. It's been happening.
Mishandling funds been happening since the 80s.
Since the 60s.
Yeah,
since the 40s.
Right.
Yeah. Since the whole time. The thing is, anytime Black people get together and relax, someone's going to have a problem with it.
Why?
Because that's exactly what white supremacy is like built for, is to make sure that doesn't happen.
Oh, that Black folks can't relax and have a good time?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think they come into here to stir that?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I think so.
And the reason why I say that, because I'm on that beach every day.
Yeah.
Every holiday. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I never had a situation where it came up to racism on that beach. I'm
not talking about it in that way.
Okay, what way are you talking about it?
I'm talking about it in the way that we're seeing it play out right now.
Well, the way it's playing out, okay, we'll be blunt. The white folks are buying up a lot of property.
Not the white folks.
Who's buying it?
There are a lot of white folks, but also this conflict between the white folks that are buying property and the Black folks that are buying property.
They're in competition with each other. Like, let's see who can buy the most property.
Well, let's see who can gain control. And I don't mean like, that saying, not all skin folk are kinfolk.
Yeah, but I don't see it the way you talk about. I don't see that happening.
But look at the meeting.
Yeah, but and you say that because I say that, and I say this because they keep fucking around. That's what's gonna happen.
Yes, that's what's happening. And
they say, and what's so how can I say fucked up about it is that the Black folks they don't care. They're gonna wait till the last minute. If this your community, then do something.
Yeah.
Stand up for your community.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let whoever come in here and take it over.
Yeah, why would you let someone tell you can't take care of something?
You know?
What? Like,
Carmen,
no.
I'm glad you submitted that ordinance change because, like I told somebody the other day, I said to eliminate the problems of dogs on the beach, why don't we ban them from the beach?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because my thing is, what is the purpose of taking your dog to? I can say you got a little lap dog you want to take to the beach, not even a lap dog, but you take your kids to the beach, not the
A
dog.
shoulder dog.
No, dogs. Period. 3-legged dogs.
What if there was
dogs on wheelchairs?
What if there was a dog tiny enough to sit on your shoulder?
No, I don't want no dog sitting on my shoulder. I've been through that motherfucker through a window.
This one time, I was in Brazil, and there was this dude that rode by, like zipped by, and I was like, "There's a cat sitting on that man's shoulder."
Yeah. It's cats that drive. It's the bulldog that drives. What you call that thing? Skateboards.
Yes.
It's a man that live around here got a pit bull that rides on his moped.
And they ride surfboards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay, so here's something else that we need to figure out. That it was brought up in the grant discussion.
Okay.
And it was good, but actually it's not what the grant covers, but we do need to figure it out, is the Little Idlewild Lake. Thank you so much. It seems to be in need of attention.
What's that?
It's like, it seems like the top of the lake on the other side of the island is getting restricted. And there's
by the DNR park?
No, like Lake Idlewild. Oh, hey, look, the map is behind.
Oh.
If you're on Facebook, the header picture is a 1920s photo of Idlewild.
Okay.
In Williams Island, and you can see like where the one big structure is where the Idlewild Clubhouse was. And at that time, it would have been like an open air pavilion.
Okay.
That's what they started with.
Oh, okay.
And it was all screened in.
Hmm.
And you can also, there's on YouTube, there's these videos of Idlewild in the 20s.
Hmm.
They're digitized film.
Hmm.
They're awesome. So there's one with the Chautauqua gathering in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a film. It was Idlewild, and you can see the side of the clubhouse.
Okay.
And it's all screened in, and there's like a balcony where the speakers are, and then everyone is sitting around the island outside.
Oh, okay.
And it looks awesome.
Right.
They have a let me pull the video up and I'll share the link so we can all watch it together. This is fun.
Carmen, we got to do something about that because, like I say, it's just the start of the summer, and I think I told you and Kyle the other day I was sitting on the beach and I watched this lady. She had a dog on the leash, but she headed straight towards the water. Mm. And before she got to the water, the dog took a leak, and she put the dog in the water. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I don't like.
But the other thing is the lake is really filled with a lot of animals using the restroom.
Yeah, but...
And we can't control that.
Yeah, but ain't no dogs, ain't no ducks swimming where the kids are.
I've seen...
I ain't never seen no ducks in the water playing with the kids.
That would be awesome.
And chasing them.
That would be amazing.
No, duck gonna be in my oven.
Ducks and kids playing together.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna.
That needs to happen. Actually, no, it isn't. There's some of the film. There was a chicken. Oh my gosh, Danny.
Oh no. Here we go.
There was a chicken farm. Like someone was raising broiler chickens, and there's kids running around chasing the chickens. They're catching them, and they cook them.
Yeah. And
they're all eating it in the Idlewild Clubhouse.
Oh wow. Yeah, Carmen. I'm the beach patrol. I can't do it 24/7, but I'm up there.
Yeah, let's make a rotation. I used to be on a like a rotation kind of thing. We had walkie-talkies. I worked in housing
Oh, okay.
as an RA, and then a hall director, which was also my mom was a hall director when I was in high school.
A hall dresser?
Hall director.
What's a hall dresser?
Director.
Huh?
Director.
Director?
Yeah, it's kind of like.
I thought you said dresser. Oh shit.
Carmen says we just need 12 people to volunteer. Yeah, I was on about a staff of that size. And
I got about 5 that we volunteer every day.
We just need to get you guys walkie-talkies.
No, look, we don't need no walkie-talkies.
But it would be so cute if you had them.
No, you know what I thought about doing? I thought about getting me a bullhorn. Mm-hmm. And they got a lifeguard seat out there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about going and redo the lifeguard seat.
Yes.
Put an umbrella on it.
I was a lifeguard too.
I was a lifeguard on that beach back in the 80s and 90s.
We've got to do Baywatch in Idlewild.
And I'm going to sit there with a bullhorn.
Senior edition, you guys.
As soon as I see a dog hit that water, the whole damn lake gonna know. And I'm glad I got that camera from you because I'm going to start taking pictures. And as soon as I see, oh man, yeah.
Danny is armed, y'all.
I'm armed. I'm armed with a camera.
Armed and dangerous.
So y'all better watch out. Whatever y'all doing, y'all better keep that shit at the crib.
Yep. And anyone that would like to borrow a camera, please come see me. If you will do it in the name of making videos about Idlewild, we can all go to film school together.
Okay, we're gonna see how many people you got come knocking on your door about that. But yes. Yeah.
But the challenge is you gotta make something with it.
I wonder how do you go about being deputized? We need to check into that. Would you check into that and get back with us? Because I like to be deputized. Give me a badge.
Yeah.
What if we start shooting the dogs when we see them in the water? We start shooting them.
Okay, wait.
I think that would stop people from bringing them to the water altogether. Then we ain't got to worry about no shit being passed and deputized. Just warning: if your dog will be shot if seen in the water.
Danny, you want to be the for real sheriff of Idlewild?
Yeah.
Oh shit, y'all!
I'll walk down there with my gun drawn out. Maybe your dog not supposed to be in the water. Pow!
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
We only have a limited amount of time to build Danny's float for the 4th of July.
No, I ain't getting on no float.
Everyone, we've got a mission. The mission is clear.
Yeah, I would come up there with a stun gun. You put your dog in the water, you're going to get stunned.
There's a trailer right across the street.
A trailer?
And we know who owns it.
Who owns it?
He would drive around the lake because he always does. Oscar Barnes.
But yeah, we got to control that a little more, y'all.
Carmen says if they implement a constable position again, we can be deputized.
Okay.
Parks and Rec agenda item.
Yeah. That's right. And that's like somebody said to me yesterday talking about, the DNI to take over the beach and this and that. Didn't Floyd say that was false or something like that? Mm-hmm. How would you feel somebody taking over the beach? And I said, shit, they need to take it over because they ain't doing shit. I mean, we got one of the nastiest looking beaches around here.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, we can do a lot of the work ourselves.
Yeah, as volunteers.
Carmen says not true. Can we get Carmen this link so she can come on and talk to us?
Carmen, what you saying not true about what? I mean, that beach, when I looked at that beach yesterday and looking at other beaches in the surrounding areas, we got one of the worst looking beach fronts in this area. The weeds weeds at the beach shouldn't be there. it shouldn't be no grass down there at all. You know what I'm saying? So I think the maintenance of it should be kept up a little better.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
I asked, I say, well,
we can all do and figure out.
But the thing about it, if everybody in that township did their damn job, we wouldn't have that problem.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do that when I was the maintenance man. And ever since I was the maintenance man, I ain't never seen nobody down there doing it. And I want to find out what is the maintenance man's job? I like to find that out. Like, what does he, I knew what I had to do when I was the maintenance man.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's an age limit, a color of your skin, or they don't apply to them, because I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't see why the next maintenance man can't do it, because I kept that beach A1.
Mm-hmm.
And then we was getting the lady to come in and turn the sand. That sand, ain't nobody did shit with the sand. You glass in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think it needs to be better taken care of.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Carmen, I sent you the link to join us if you'd like to.
Well, if it is our job, then we need to do a better job at it. We need to get together and have a beach cleanup day.
Mm-hmm.
Weed whackers. Maybe we set that up before the 4th. Well, damn, the 4th next the parade next week.
Yeah.
So it's too late for that. But maybe we ought to get together.
We could even make it a 4th activity. Why not? Like, bring
maybe after the 4th of July.
Mm-hmm. Everyone that's staying over, everyone that's gonna be here for the 4th of July and it's gonna be like stay overnight, come up on the beach and clean it up.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Carmen saying things. I sent it to you in your Facebook messages.
But yeah, our community needs to step up.
Yeah.
And when I say community, I mean the people that's really has a voice. We should hear their voice.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are actual ones, the people that come to that beach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That barbecue at that beach. Every year during the Charterama weekend, we have homie day.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3 or 4 of us, we get together. Oh man, we have turkey knuckles, fish, ribs,
turkey knuckles.
Chicken.
Here it is.
We do it every year, and I think this is our 3rd year doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And each year, it turns out bigger and better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to reach out. I don't know if any of my homies are listening, but I can't wait to that.
Okay. Next time.
Yeah, beach jamboree cleanup. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come up there and do some turkey knuckles and hot dogs.
Sweet. Yeah, and anyone, if you can contribute some funds just to buy things like
let me ask this though.
Food supplies.
Yeah.
Charcoal, all the stuff to get us going. And if whatever is left over, we could put into the irrigation system to, buying plants and just feeding people and putting work ins. You can send us money on Patreon.
Right.
I'll post the link in the descriptions of these videos from now
on. I want to stress another thing about that beach area. It's not marked off. The little buoys, and I think that's one thing I'm gonna try to do before the 4th of July. If I gotta put milk jugs out there, but it needs to be blocked off.
Yeah.
Because over the last weekend, several times I had to inform the kids that they were swimming too close to the drop off, and those are out of towners. They don't know, and I hate for somebody to come up here to visit for a weekend and drown on our negligence. So I want to find out somebody told me the DNR give them to you.
Gives what to you?
The buoys to mark off
Yeah. Okay.
the swim area.
That sounds like something the Parks and Recreation Board.
Yes, yeah. See, y'all need to be on your job
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah,
that's seriously, man. And I, you know,
Carmen Greer had buoys on the sketch.
yeah. But Carmen, what happened to them? They used to have them.
Mm. So there might be just in storage.
No, they ain't in no. They probably. I don't know. I'm not gonna say they're not in storage.
Actually, that reminds me of something that I really want to address too. Is there's all these historical buildings that are just storing things
Yeah.
that the township owns.
Yeah.
And we can move that stuff into a storage unit and use the building.
Right. Right.
Or, you know, like use the stuff in the building even.
You know, I used to say this years ago that Yates School was too big for them to have a township building.
Mm-hmm.
And that building, it's a lot of rooms in that building that's not being used. And they can be used. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of shit going on.
Yes.
That should be going on.
But it's like, yeah, things that we can do.
But
we can
just, on a volunteer basis, maybe some shit we need to just do and don't ask questions. I mean,
don't ask
if we go up there and clean up the beach, what they're gonna do to us? Lock us up?
Exactly.
Oh, police! It's a bunch of people cleaning up the beach, and the board didn't vote on it.
Yes, and now we're getting to civil disobedience.
Huh?
Now we're just approaching civil disobedience.
Yeah.
This is my jam.
I don't even remember the pier that used to be out there. I don't remember the pier, Carmen, but I remember them buoys.
This is I want to name this segment "Things That We Remember."
Okay, things we remember. Okay, that's what you want to talk about right now.
It's just a challenge. See, and we can just see how much we could keep this rolling. So Carmen says that she used to jump off of the pier.
Oh wow! No, I remember that.
She remember.
No, I remember the dock used to be behind Letman's. We used to jump off.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
See, that's so cool. Is a business working in some kind of.
But you know, Letman's used to rent boats and everything.
But that's like a structural form of invitation and openness to build a pier to use your lakefront property to increase access.
Right.
Because that's another thing is there are a bunch of businesses around the lake. So you could like paddle around to a bar.
Yeah.
Like that sounds like Cancun or something.
Yeah, but this ain't Cancun. People
but
wouldn't
it
be
was.
used to that. I even thought about a floating, like a little restaurant. Like
no, but that's what there used to be that on the lake.
Yeah, but
there was one place called the Lydia Inn.
And that would be nice.
Look at this. Does anyone remember the Lydia Inn? I think Blair actually told me he remembered it.
Lillian? Lydia or Lillian?
Me, Lydia.
Up here?
Yeah. It was one of the first look, it says it right here. It says it right here. Lydia Inn, one of the first 3 places to accommodate guests in the early days. It holds the memory of serving many of the founders and visitors from all over the country.
And what was that building?
It was on the lakefront.
On Ottawa Lake?
Yeah, it was around where the Hearst.
Might have been.
It was around where the Hearst rentals are now. So they might have destroyed the.
Well, you know,
that was my namesake.
But you know what? While you saying that, you know, that used to be another public access right there.
Exactly.
We used to put our boats in there years ago.
Yeah.
Even before they had the boat launch.
Right. But I'm saying we used to build it into our infrastructure intentionally.
Yeah, but is that building still there?
That's my point. We need to protect these things.
But the building's not there.
It's not there. But it could be either buried under a building.
No.
Because a lot of people do that.
I don't think that building's there, period. Oh no, I don't think that building there. Period.
Uh,
Now you're trying to get people to reconstruct shit that's
yeah.
we can't get the people to do shit now. Do you think they're gonna build some shit on Ottawa Lake? Come on, man. That's
I
that's
feel
crazy.
like okay. I feel like I'm in Wayne's World a lot.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. I'm gonna have to cut your drinking to a minimum because you're coming up with some weird shit now.
Look
You know
at
what I'm saying?
it. It's so cool. And then over here, I made this collage, by the way.
Yeah, I see. Because you get me confused because I'm looking at the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see shit like that around here.
Can you see these guys?
Yeah. Where is that, Paradise Lake? No, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
mean, I think a lot of people were just hanging out naked a lot.
Oh, okay.
So
I wonder where they at.
It's fully reasonable.
The people that be naked.
Here we have the Idlewild Garden Club at the public library.
Start another garden club. They got all kind of other clubs around here.
I did.
Hmm.
I keep telling you every week that I started.
That's another thing. They got 15 damn committees around here. And
Danny
none of them ain't doing shit.
Danny just likes to build you up and tear you down.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe if we didn't have so many committees and we just had one that they can get shit done.
But sometimes you have to break things down to get it done.
Well, how many times you gonna break it down?
However many times you do.
Idlewild gonna be broke down before they break that shit down.
It already is broke down.
You ain't lying.
That's where we are right now.
But yeah,
we already broke it down.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, I've been rebuilding my house. I think it looks really cool.
That's your house.
I feel really great about it. It's really funky.
Yeah, it's funky. Okay.
Okay, so the Idlewild Garden Club set up the first public library September 1959, electing Postmaster Mason Holmes. Is that someone related to Mimi?
No. But I went to school with him. I don't know if that's Mason Holmes, but it's probably his daddy. But I remember them.
Mason, you do?
If Kyle's still listening, and Carmen, they know Mason Holmes.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so I'm gonna keep reading. So, electing Postmaster Mason Holmes, President John Timmons, Secretary Leona B. Simmons.
Now you know who she is. Remember I told you last week she used to own Lee John.
Oh my gosh!
The store right across from the bar.
That's so cool. Leona B. Simmons, Trustee Mrs. Irma Lamptey, Quida Farrow, and Mrs. L.R. Nelson, Associate Members Mrs. Minnie Owens, Librarian whose home is shown below here. She invites you to spend your vacation at the Smart Home, like Criswell Lodge. P.O. Box 177, phone RI 52751, mimeograph, typing, and business service. That sounds a lot like Carmen.
Yeah.
Carmen says you have to work independently with like-minded people to get this accomplished. Kyle is mowing grass.
That's right. That's right, Carmen. Put his ass to work.
We all need chores lists.
Huh?
We all need chores lists sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what I really wish.
Yeah. Everybody should get a chore to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
split it up. Your chore is to plant flowers. Your chore is to do the flamingo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Meet here at this time and get this shit done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you have a couple people and then it's a fun day.
Yeah.
Anytime I see winter, I feel like I'm having a summer.
The person winner or the season winner?
The person and the season.
Oh, do you know winner?
Mm-hmm.
You met her yesterday?
No, I met her last summer.
Oh, okay.
She's so radiant and sweet.
She is.
And she's always doing something for other people.
Yeah, a lot of people around here do shit for other people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people.
Yeah.
One thing I can say about this community in this area, it's a lot of giving people.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
And
lot of people that look out for
talented.
others. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
multi talented
Yeah.
people.
And some of the people go for years without being recognized.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
So I think we need to start awards
Mhm.
for people like that.
Yeah.
You know,
We
for
can put it
their
in the,
contributions to the community.
we can put it in the yearbook.
Yeah, we're
You
gonna start a
know?
yearbook now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What's it gonna call? Black Eden Yearbook.
Idlewild Yearbook.
Okay.
Just like it used to be.
Okay.
That's what I'm working on, you guys. That's my project.
Now, would you take? So that yearbook is going to be published every year,
No. They
or
published.
you're going to take different?
Well, they changed it. So they turned it. They do have a yearbook. See, here's a yearbook. But they also had the magazine, which was just Idlewilders.
Okay.
And so this would come out, I think, weekly in the summer.
Right.
For 13 weeks or something,
Okay.
and then monthly over the winter.
Thank you, Carmen. I come up with some good ideas every once in a while, but yeah, I come up with some good ones. Thank you, though. I got a lot of ideas.
Yeah, but this is.
I'm not sharing after today. I'm not sharing no more ideas, because if I have an idea of doing something for the community of Williams Island, I'm gonna do it.
But and this is the thing is we got to find a balance, because yeah, you got to keep your idea close for a little while sometimes, but also you need help. And someone needs to, there needs to be some.
I'm not going to try to accomplish all this shit by myself.
But a lot of people are trying to do that.
Well,
and that's why I think with the people that we're dealing with here, that's the whole tactic.
Right.
Is divide and conquer.
Right.
And so a lot of people, there's a lot of hurt feelings about personal stuff. And the only time a lot of folks have to get together is in these township meetings.
Right.
And you haven't seen that person since they did this really mean thing to you. And you're like, what do I do now?
What about holding community meetings?
Exactly. Yes. And Floyd brought that up before. He said that in a township meeting. He's like, I would really like some space to make a restorative justice council, which would be, I think that's what we need.
Yeah. But the thing about it is getting the community to come to the meeting. We can have a meeting right there on the beach.
Let's do that.
We can have a meeting. I mean, we can have a meeting at the bar. We can have the meeting at Beach Park.
We can have a meeting at a bonfire.
Yeah.
That's the title of our next book. We could have a meeting.
Oh, okay. And where is that teen center going to be located, Carmen?
Oh my gosh, y'all. There was a teen center in the town where I grew up in Oswego, New York. And I used to walk there. I got bullied a lot when I was little. And I would just, and I had a crappy house. And so I would just walk around town all day. And there was always cool stuff to do.
Oh, okay. Okay. Make sure you keep us informed the opening and what's going on with it, because we can share that with our community.
That's really exciting.
It's going to, is that the actual name of it, Carmen, is the Teen Center?
Does that stand for something that looks like an acronym?
But yeah, that'll be great. That's what that's my thing now is I'm gonna just do shit. I'm not going. I'm not.
And I really
Training, education, equipping, mentoring. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. Team. Okay.
I let the Meeks Martin family know that I would be back all year, and I really want to help with the Chamber of Commerce more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, getting
Right.
some stuff going.
Yeah.
So hopefully there'll be, well, I'll get a meeting with them and see
Right,
what
right,
they want me to
Right.
help with.
Yeah, because I told you, I've been telling you, I like to sit down. Some people are camera shy or don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I like to take a recording device
Mhm.
and either write down or record our conversation or write
Mhm.
what they share with us.
Totally. Yeah, and
That's another thing I'm gonna start doing.
Yeah, anyone that wants to borrow the equipment, and I'm gonna insure it, but I mean, I hope we can be careful with it and not be jerks.
Well, I wouldn't.
But, or also, if you want to just come over and schedule time, I'll set up the equipment and we could hang out. I'll feed you or something.
I think that's a little bit too much.
Too much?
Yeah.
I think it's what we need to do.
Okay.
We need to figure out how. We need to figure out how to get together.
People, but some people.
Some people.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, yeah. That's what we needed to do. We need to get together more the community, not just people that's here for the season. I'm talking about here all year round, because those are voices that really matter. Those are ones who's really participating in anything. That's live here. That's tired of seeing this shit.
Have you ever seen those? Have you ever seen any of that? Like, have you ever seen Fannie Lou Hamer's speech?
Who?
Fannie Lou Hamer.
No.
I'm gonna post this too. I didn't even post the other one.
She said she is, ain't she?
Everyone's
hey,
like,
hey, Carmen, and that's gonna be her fault. She's too generous, but she new around here. She'll learn.
I don't think I'll ever learn.
But yes, that really. But I just hope, man, and I told Kyle and Carmen this that I wish that we can get together instead of having all these different groups and committees. That a group can get together and really get some shit done around here. You know what I'm saying? It's time to move Ottawa forward.
It's time. I mean, this is what I've been doing my whole life. Is stirring shit up.
Who is Black Eaton?
That's me.
Oh, how many damn?
Black Eden is our YouTube channel.
Oh.
And then the Supper Club is the Facebook page.
Oh, okay. Now I got the different logo on my Facebook page. I don't have that one with the black background. I got the one with the pink one.
Sweet.
Okay, thank you. Hey, Carmen, over the years that I've been here, I've found out who is really dedicated to our community and who's not. And one thing I can say about the Greer family is that they're dedicated. Because anytime you leave a spot and you come back to that spot, that's always good. Because majority leave and don't come back.
Right.
And I can say that about the Greer family, that they came back, they put into our community, they give us different musical events, they open up a team center. So that's what I'm talking about.
Last year, I left some of the I gave the the Lake County Historical Museum had a copy of Idlewild song that was written in the 20s.
Okay.
And I left that with the crew for my Idlewild.
Oh, okay.
So I'm hoping the Greer family might have come up with their version. And I would also really love to get a film shoot together for my Idlewild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, y'all was having sent. Thank you. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you, Greer family. From the Supper Club to the Greer family, thank you for your support and your contributions to our community. And thanks for being so dedicated.
My great uncle Ted used to say, I'm blessed to be a blessing.
Yeah. Y'all should be blessed. They should be a blessed to be because they are the blessing. Thank you. But yes, we gotta move. But we are moving forward with some projects we're gonna complete. We are not saying anything, we're just gonna do it. So it's like I can't announce it. Y'all, they'll see it when it's complete. You know, so
I love this like positive trickster thing. Mark and I go off on stories all the time. We're like, what if we just did this, you know? And it's like
don't say nothing.
But also it's like the sweetest thing.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like really sweet pranks, you know.
Because curiosity killed the cat, didn't it?
What if so and so woke up and there was just a really beautiful bouquet of flowers on their front porch? Yep.
But yeah, I gotta step up my game too in the community. I got to do a few more things. One thing I'm gonna do this week coming up before the 4th is clean that beach up down there by the water. And I'm gonna check Monday. I'm gonna check with DNR about getting some buoys or where would I get them and put out there before the 4th of July because I'm expecting that beach to be crowded. And I hate for some tragic like that to happen and we could have prevented it. We just didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? So
communication.
I want to try it. That's one of my main goals this week is to clean that little beach up and get them buoys out there so our kids can be safe out there swimming.
Are there any other things that you think people could help with?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of things people can help with. I mean, I'm not going to tell you. I will tell you this. Pick up behind you. So, but I haven't had, and I'm on the beach every day. I mean, you get your little paper here, paper there. It's nothing major. The maintenance of the beach could have been, like I say, the weeds and all that shit could have been taken care of better. But some of that, the community, if the community want to help, they can help. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask nobody, just go up there and do it. What they're going to do to you? Tell you, oh, don't do that. We got somebody to do it.
Please stop helping us.
Right. Right. And not just the men, Carmen, the women too. I know women get out here and do just as much shit as the men do. I can tell you one person.
Tell us.
Tin Carter.
Hey, Tin.
Tin Carter. Yep. I tell you, boy, that's a hard-working woman right there, man.
I was like, so I didn't even know Tin at the time. And let me backtrack because we didn't read out loud. Carmen said, let the men know what you need them to help with. Call on them.
Yeah. And I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
I mean, do it right now.
I'm going to do that. But yeah, Tin Carter, she.
I know. So, So a few years ago, when I first got the house and I was excited about connecting with people. I was working at Interlochen again. I keep going back to Interlochen as a position. And there's a group of Black kids there that don't have resources.
Right.
Or access to like getting their hair done.
Right.
And so we set up a salon day at Interlochen so the girls could feel, everyone could feel like, they could freshen up like everybody else for prom and all that stuff. And Rosalind Carter
Okay.
Was connected. Actually, Susan connected me with Rosalind.
Okay.
Yep. Which I am gonna say, of the problems I have with Susan, she has strengths too. You know, she's really good at connecting people.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
And we need to learn what our strengths are. We need to tell each other what our strengths are,
Right.
and we need to know where the boundaries around those strengths are.
Right. Right. So do you think a little more communication?
Mm-hmm. And not being conniving. Like, here's what I've experienced is Susan's introduced me to really amazing people all over Idlewild.
Okay.
And I cherish those relationships, and I cherish that I know everybody here.
Right.
And so then it's really tricky to be like, I can see her watching my relationships grow with people and getting jealous.
Okay.
And then acting out on it.
Oh, well.
And now these people that I really care about, it feels like I can't connect with them in the same way.
Right.
And that really sucks.
Oh, that's something you and Susan are going to have to work out among yourselves.
I know.
Maybe you should sit down and have a tea with her.
I asked
and go over each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I asked her the other day, actually last night. I said, I was hoping you would apologize by now. And, you know, it's weird that this is a thing because we're like grown-ups.
And that's what you told her?
Yeah.
And what was her response?
She was like, what thing do you mean?
Oh, wow.
And I was like, you said you thought I should get the fuck out of here.
Right.
That's like really harsh.
Right.
Regardless of if you said that to your friend.
Right.
That sucks.
Right. Yeah, because.
And she said, that's not what you thought. And I was.
That's not what you thought? How's she going to tell you what you thought?
She was like, that's not what you thought it was. That's not how it was. She's trying to pretend like someone hacked her phone or something. So, and for anyone that isn't up on this drama, this interpersonal drama, I think it's funny. Should I not say that?
I thought it was funny too when you first told me the situation.
Should I tell the situation?
No, we're getting it. I don't know. It's up to you. I don't know.
It's on Instagram. I think it's hilarious.
Ask the people, do they want to know?
Does anyone want to know?
And there were 2 people on there. Connor's like the only one on there.
There's 10.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Can you see the little eyeball?
No.
I got an eyeball. Oh, there's 9. Someone logged off.
Well, I ain't got how I get my eyeball up.
Oh.
I don't have Instagram. We ain't on Instagram.
I'm taking that as you want me to tell this story.
Hey, tell it. Shit.
Okay, so last fall, I was minding my business and I get this text from Coco, Nicolina Stubbs. I don't get a lot of texts from Coco.
Okay.
I think she's radiant and really great energy to be around. She sends me this text and she's like, oh my gosh, it's really weird. Someone sent me this text. I think they confused us because they mix up all the light-skinned people. It was really funny. And it's a screenshot of my profile on Facebook, which is really funny that you feel like you're tech illiterate because I mess up every episode. And I messed up my accounts for a few months also.
Okay.
Because I have an Instagram that is called Black Eden Idlewild. And and on my profile it had my name underneath it. Mm-hmm. And I wanted it to be a community page eventually. So I didn't want it to be like that closely, I didn't want it to be like, this is me.
Right.
So I went into the settings and I changed it to Idlewild, Michigan.
Okay.
without knowing that it was connected to my Facebook, because there's all this scary tech stuff happening and everything is like, every account is connected.
Right.
And all your data is shared. It changed my Facebook name to say Idlewild, Michigan. And so this is my theory, but Susan saw this and thought this is what was the text that was written to Coco by this hacker.
Okay.
Who somehow knew everything about me, and said, I can bring up the message actually, so I can read it word
bring
for
it
word.
up.
Sorry, I hope this is entertaining. Kevin says he doesn't get Instagram either.
What are you talking about? Me neither. What are you talking about?
He doesn't understand Instagram either.
Oh.
But he is trying.
Carmen says she ain't got Instagram.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to find this.
Carmen, what you got, a flip phone? Carmen still got that flip phone from the 90s.
Kevin smiles. Oh, okay, wait. Sorry, thank you for your patience. I'm telling a long-winded story. Okay, so they said, so you don't even live here full time and you just bought a property like yesterday and now you represent Idlewild, Michigan? 3 question marks.
Huh.
GTFOH, which means get the fuck out of here. And it's a screenshot of my Facebook page. And it looks like I'm calling myself Idlewild, Michigan. And I was already so embarrassed about this mistake. So Coco says, hello, I just received this odd email. No clue who it's from. Thought I'd let you know since it's your likeness they're sending me. And she thought, and then the next text says, oh my gosh, but they were, I won't say what she actually said. They put their phone number in there, so I bet we could figure out who it is.
Right. And
so I was like, oh my gosh. So I looked up the number and it was Susan.
Oh, wow.
And then she tried to pretend it was someone must have hacked something.
Well, I don't know about that. I was just messing with you, commenting about your flip phone. Hey, different strokes for different folks.
I had a flip phone I had a flip phone up until grad school, which was just like 10 years ago.
Last time I had a flip phone was in the 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
You had a phone in the 90s?
Yeah.
My first phone was not until the 2000s.
My first phone was a Motorola.
I think my first phone was a Nokia. It was that brick.
I had them too.
That lasted for like probably 10 years.
For real? That phone?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I loved it. Carmen says flips are coming back.
Yeah, they are.
I saw one the other day.
Yeah. Motor Razor or one of them companies got one out. A nice one. And when you flip it up, it looked like a regular phone. So, yeah, I got to check into that.
Yeah. Remember that, like, this thing phone? My roommate, it was like this, and it was like close to when the BlackBerry was popular.
Yeah, yeah.
And
if you flip it up,
you like slide up the screen.
Yeah, I didn't like those. I like the chirp phones.
Yes, Carmen says Star Trek started it.
Yeah.
And Star Trek is someone just wrote this article about how it's like they coined, I don't know who coined the term, but it's called fully automated luxury communism.
Out of what? From Star Trek?
Yeah, like Star Trek is the great example of it.
Oh, okay.
Because everyone has all of their necessities met, and they're just doing shit.
Well, that's very interesting.
What would you do if you had all of your basic needs were guaranteed.
Was it guaranteed?
Hmm.
Shit, all my basic needs are guaranteed. Basic need. I mean,
Like you didn't have to worry about going to work to pay for anything, like food, housing,
yeah.
clothes.
So I got to do that. I only eat. I only dress. I got to work. I mean,
I know, but
not
what
really.
would you do if you didn't have to do that? Was that someone screaming?
What was that? Did you hear it? That's that monster. We're hearing weird noises in the woods.
Uh-oh.
Feed all hungry babies.
Oh my
okay.
gosh, it's 7:55.
Yeah. Got 5 minutes.
Yes, feed all the babies. We totally need a community kitchen. In Provincetown, the place where I was living before I moved to Idlewild,
Mm-hmm.
they had this really awesome thrift store that was built into this church.
Okay.
It was the best. I would go there every week, sometimes 3 times a week.
Fresh fish.
Thrift store.
Oh shit! Thrift store. Okay. Have you been to the one uptown? I thought you said fish. I was like fish store. Yeah. Wow. That's a good one.
That's so good. Oh, they have this really awesome thrift store. But then they also have lunch every day.
Oh yeah. Where's
Suggested $5 donation. Some people don't like if you don't have anything, you can just go in. If you want to give more, you can give more. And everyone like has lunch together.
Oh.
And it's pretty good. Because they have a group of volunteers.
That's something you would like seeing started in Ottawa?
Mm-hmm. Community kitchen.
A community kitchen.
Yeah.
Wow.
All the kids could come by, you know.
And do what?
Meet up to go play.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a good idea.
We don't have enough meetup spots.
See,
Another thing I really want to do.
We ain't got no meetup spots.
I know. I really want to take one of the motels. There's the one on 10, you know, that's like that U shape in the middle part.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like about to fall in at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be really cool if we made it a karaoke gaming bar. So there's this, they had these in the Philippines. I went there a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they were so fun. Like we would go out in between expeditions and they'd have a little room, which is about the size of the motel rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like a big couch and gaming equipment and a karaoke system. So you can, and there's a bar. So you can like order stuff.
Let's work on getting the basic shit done now instead of all that stuff you want to do. There's other more important shit to do. But
but I'm saying a few things. Yeah, I don't mean that's the first thing we should do.
Because it's hard to get one thing done. Ain't shit been done around here.
But another thing that I feel like people aren't thinking about is the next, like how to make it sustainable. Like how do we get income that we need to do the things that we need to do? You know, and so I think we need a mixture of some income generating things for the township that aren't tax dollars because people don't have money to give more tax dollars.
Samantha Deloach owns that U-shaped. I'm gonna ask her too. What is her plans on doing at Carmen? I'm gonna reach out to her. Mm-hmm. Next week I have some answers for that. What her plan to do with it.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna try to reach out to some other people some other buildings that's not being utilized.
Mm-hmm.
The old fire station. Samantha's property out there on 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what's going to happen with the old Casablanca.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
road
we need
runners.
to check in on the library.
Road runners.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's Chris Greer is doing something with that. I'm not sure, but
I told. Well, yeah.
I'll reach out to him too and find out. You know what I'm saying? And just give the community, let them know what's going on with these buildings.
But I mean, on my part, I'm also like really excited about a lot of things, but then I share all these ideas that I have, but it's like I have trouble prioritizing what should come first.
Right.
So I totally need that feedback.
Right.
No, like I really would love someone to write me a chores list.
Right.
I've been saying that.
Or what to do?
Yeah. Like I want someone to be like a life assistant or something.
So if we all got together and say, look, we're gonna designate Lydia to do such and such. Okay, we're gonna the people gonna get together.
Yeah.
Check with Chris on the light. Yeah, I will, Carmen.
Because I volunteered. I talked to Chris about turning the front lawn into like an outdoor garden club museum garden. So it'd be like a kind of a memorial, which also Chris asked me to design a memorial garden for your mom. And
right.
I need to know
Carmen said let's have
there's so much to do.
brainstorming session. No, Carmen, I have to disagree with you on that. Damn a brainstorming. Let's get together and accomplish some shit. That's our problem. We keep brainstorming and brainstorming and brainstorming. Let's get together, focus on one project, get that project done, move on to the next one. But even if we not working with the township,
I think we could do the two things kind of at once. I think sometimes it's really, you get a lot of talking in when you're doing work together.
Yeah.
So if you just we both need to communicate with people and let them know when we're working on stuff and we need help.
Hopefully.
But then it's like everyone's working.
Got to make a list. Yeah, we're gonna get on that list ASAP.
Oh my gosh, it's 8:01.
Yeah, we are done.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for joining us today. Hope to see y'all next week. Talk to y'all or whatever for your comments. And once again, we thank y'all. Hope y'all have a good weekend. And we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, see y'all next week. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was good. Thank you.